As at early 2024, most companies aren't taking much notice of how AI is going to have an impact on their organic SEO. Taking this example here, I've typed a search phrase into Google, you see the usual sponsored links, and then you get to the organic positioning. But the problem is going to be that people don't want to do this anymore. Let's say, for example, someone wants to get pricing coming up in the search results. They only want to spend time on websites that have got clear pricing on there. So if you do a search on that, for example, this is a search for, can you give me some residential conveyancing solicitors in Dover, Kent, who have clear pricing, what it will cost, showing on their websites. So you do that, you get the normal sponsored links, and there's various websites you can still click through, and you assume that Google's given you the best results of having pricing on the websites. It's actually not the case. A lot of these don't have any pricing on the websites. So increasing numbers of people are turning to AI to do this for them. And it's very quick to put that same search in to something like Gemini, ChatGPT, whatever, and it will give you results in there. And you can see here very quickly it's saying that they do have pricing on their websites, the actual fees on their websites. And it's actually saying these two have got it and these ones don't have it, but they have a quote upon request available. So there are 2 points here. One is, obviously, it's important for websites to have as much information as possible within them so that they do get picked up on these sort of AI searches. And the other is for everyone to watch out for what's happening in the future. Now, Google knows that people will be using this. It's relatively the minority of people who would use AI to search for things in this particular way. At the moment, that's going to increase. And if you go to various search, if you go to Bing, for example, you're already seeing AI results coming up in there. Now, Google knows this, and they know they've got to protect their revenue. And Google's revenue comes from mostly the sponsored links here. And so it's very much in their interest to push other things down. Now, the days where Google were a ethical business have long since gone. They are very much focused on revenues, and they've got to be seen to keep those revenues and those profits going up and up and up over time. And they have ups and downs of their revenue and their profits, but mostly they are increasing. But if you picture a time when people are using things like AI to do their searches to get more precise results, then these people don't even have to go to Google in the first place, and therefore won't be seeing all these adverts to click through to, and that's going to impact on Google's revenues. And it applies to the other search systems as well, of course. Now, for some time, there's been a lot of fuss from those who do SEO about Google, numerous comments basically slating them for their techniques and the fact that they're pushing down lots of organic search results in favour of effectively their paid advertising. And Google are going to carry on doing this. They're going to protect that paid advertising, whatever it takes. But they're very aware of this use of AI. So what's highly likely to happen in the future is when you do this sort of search in Google, you will see the AI side of things up at the top of the search results, and it's giving you pretty much what you want. Now, the impact of that is it will push everything else down. Now, Google are probably unlikely to put the sponsored results above what someone searches for here. They're probably going to give them the best possible response because they want people to keep using Google itself and not anything else outside of it. So they'd probably be forced into having their search experience in there, and then that will put the sponsored links further down. I mean, this is just speculation, of course. And if they're pushed down, then everything else gets pushed down. It's likely that these organic results will get pushed down further because effectively someone's done some sort of an AI search and it's given them results up here. So Google will be thinking, these are the best results based on what you've looked for. So this stuff will all go further down. And we'll probably find there'll be more in the way of videos, local results, etc. So the organic stuff will be down and down and down. So all those companies who are currently relying on the organic positioning are going to find themselves in quite a bad position in time to come once these things start taking place. So what can you actually do that's proactive and thinking about the future, assuming that there will be an area that lets people do an AI type search or rather that any search automatically generates an AI type result here. The things you could be doing are obviously not having too many eggs in one basket. If you've got a lot of eggs in the organic SEO listings type basket, then that's a bit crazy because that's going to get pushed down over time. Obviously, Google are trying to get you to spend money on sponsored ads, Google ads, for example, and that's always going to be the case. They're always going to need that because, going back to these figures here, they're solely motivated by the profits they're making ongoing. If Google aren't making bigger profits, then their shareholders aren't happy and that causes issues and so on. So they're always going to carry on doing that. I recommend that you hang out a lot in places like ChatGPT, Gemini, Proximity, the various AI engines, and just start typing some things related to your business and see what happens. And think about the customer, the potential customer, the people who haven't got much time to trawl through all these search results that are coming up here. They just don't want to do that. Think about what they're searching for, how they're going to be thinking in the future once they become aware that this stuff is available. And they will become aware because once people like Google put that at the top of the search results, then they're going to be using it. They're going to be staying on Google more. There's more potential for them to click on the ads, which is what Google wants. And so they're probably not going to use the separate systems like this. They're just going to do it directly within Google and the other search engines. So you've got to be aware of that and start typing things now related to your business, see what comes up and think, hang on, if these people are coming up now, what's the future going to be like? And what can we do within our website, on our SEO and basically our overall content to focus more on the customers coming to the website and ensure that they come to us instead when they do these sort of searches within the search engines.